For the past couple of years, the Sacramento Kings have been a team with a lot of amusing talent. And I think this is the year that they have finally put it together. So I want to talk about the Sacramento Kings. I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you think the Sacramento Kings could make the playoffs? And what do you think about their future and Marvin Bagley? Because Marvin Bagley obviously has to be discussed later in the video, obviously. But let's just talk about this game against the Indiana Pacers. Oh my, Harrison Barnes has been playing good. And this year he's been literally shooting 50% from the floor and 40% from three. And he has been a great player for them. Tonight he had 30 points. And it's not even just on the offensive side. He really is playing good defense. And when he was signed to the Dallas Mavericks after leaving Golden State, we knew what Harrison Barnes was. And the thing is he's kind of like reinvented himself into a power forward for the Sacramento Kings. And it started obviously in Dallas. But Golden State, he was a small forward, but he's now this stretch forward who can get boards. He's averaging 7 boards pretty much this season. And right now, if he could get that, he's shooting 75% from the line. It'd be cool if he could get to the 50-40-90 club. But no, Harrison Barnes has been an elite two-way player who helps his team score in transition, make quick decision, and he's always been a really smart, high intelligent IQ basketball player, and he clearly is the leader of this team as what the standards expected from everyone. Darren Fox is the quickest player in the NBA, without a doubt. He is so much fun to watch on a night-to-night basis, and they really did find their franchise cornerstone in Darren Fox, and I think the roster around him complements him. You have Harrison Barnes. Obviously, Harrison Barnes, when Marvin Bagley's on the floor, he doesn't play a power forward position, but he is a small forward, power forward position player. But with De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Barnes, Marvin Bagley, and Richaun Holmes, this is a really good team that stretches the floor, has a lot of pace, can score on transition, fast breaks, and is young and has a lot of potential. It's just so much fun to watch. And De'Aaron Fox continues to develop into a player that I think a lot of people wouldn't have expected him to become unless he were a Kings fan. In year 4 right now, he is averaging actually his second least minutes per game for his career. It's his second least since his rookie year, and but the 3-point shot isn't looking as good as it did in his third year. But the last couple games, he hasn't hit anything. But tonight he was 2 for 6, so he continues to be one of the best perimeter defenders in the entire league. And the thing is with him is his 3-point shot would be nice for it to come around, but he doesn't need the 3-point shot to score because he's just so fast. But I feel like when his career, as he gets older and loses the athleticism, that's when the 3-point shot will be needed at most, But it's really good for them to have a guy like De'Aaron Fox who is, again, a good defender like Harrison Barnes and is actually one of the better defenders, one of the best defensive point guards in the league, and is developing into a superstar who I think would be a top 15 player in the league, which is something that everybody wants on their roster. Without a doubt, that's something everybody strives for when they draft the top 3 player. And I think we should just we'll talk about the rest of the guys on the team, but I think Marv Bagley is the guy to discuss. I've seen people say that he tries to play like a small forward, which is apparent at times. But the thing with Marvin Bagley is, what's going on? I want to hear from a Kings fan because I don't watch enough Kings basketball to really give a true input besides from looking at his statistics and from the film I have seen. So I haven't seen much of him this year. And he's had 2 double-digit rebounding nights. But the way it looks like with Marvin Bagley is he's the odd man out. I thought coming into the league, Marvin Bagley was a center. And now I see Marvin Bagley, and he plays like a power forward position. And I don't know, man. I feel like for what he is, he doesn't play aggressive enough. he kind of plays soft at times in my opinion. He doesn't like playing inside. He wants to be a jump shooter, like and on defense, he seems overwhelmed at times by power forwards that you'd expect to be smaller than him or not as physically imposing against them. So I think that's my area of concern with Marvin Bagley. And I really like to hear your opinions down below because I feel like you guys obviously will know more than me about Marvin Bagley if you're a Kings fan. But that's honestly my area of concern with him is that he just kind of doesn't, he seems soft at times and doesn't seem like he has the work ethic to be great. And I don't know, he just seems like the odd man out at this point, and like Luke Walton's kind of over him, which I would be too if I was, obviously Luke Walton. Buddy Hield, I think the rumors should start to die down that Buddy Hield should not be traded. 6 for 11 tonight, put on a shooting clinic, and I think the Sacramento Kings are a squad that is one of the best three-point teams at times. I know he's shooting 33% for the year, and his shooting from the floor is 34%. He's not been playing great, but I think the rumors need to die down because I really like Buddy Hield, but what I'm saying is that he's a player that really suits this team, and I feel like if they do trade him, I personally don't think they would need something valuable to replace what he offers them. I don't think Kyle Guy, Robert Woodard, Corey Joseph, Glenn Robinson, or Tyrese Halliburton could have replaced him next year, but I don't think he's ready for this year to replace him. Nor is Jameis Ramsey, Balika, Jabari Parker. What happened with Jabari Parker? Is he not playing? Like, he was not on the injury report tonight, so he could have played, and they didn't play him at all. I don't think Justin James could replace Buddy Hield's, what he offers. And they had a 9-man rotation tonight. Corey Joseph and Hassan Whiteside been given quality minutes off the bench. Glenn Robinson has low-key been surprising for them this year. Shooting 37% from 3, has been a really solid role player and been really fun to watch for them. So I think he's a guy that everyone's been happy to see succeed and playing some good basketball. So good for that cat, Good for that man. It's always great to see guys who been around the league for a few years. And it's crazy to think about that. It's already been 3 years since he was on the Pacers, and he put up some good numbers for the Pacers in 2016. It's been 4 years, and he just bounced around the league. Kings this year, 76 years before, and in that year, he was also on the Warriors and on the Pistons the following year before. So it's just crazy to see his career bounce around. But that's pretty much it, guys, for me today. I hope you guys do have a great day, because I know I will. Till next, guys. They're going to make the playoffs. Peace out.